Hello darlings, it's Friday afternoon and it's still light despite the fact that it is now 18 minutes past 4 and you join me as a bus is about to just drive past us. There you go, just in case you thought I was lying. You join me in the mighty Shisen, who is just about to start. Well done, Shisen. And oh! Okay, we didn't want that. And we are going to work. Oh, good dear me. Okay, there we are. And we're misting up a bit. Let's send some air in the direction of the windscreen, shall we? Oh, and let's put some side lights on. Now then, Shisen is at the moment my daily car because Barney, the streetwise, never. Oh, hello. I've got a boy racer BMW behind me with, and it's got those stickers at the top of the windscreen that used to say, I don't know, Sister Mary and God or whatever. I think the idea was that you had you and your partner's name at the top of your windscreen, not entirely sure why you'd feel the need to tell the world who you were. Or indeed why you would need to remind yourself who you were. Although, I guess it hasn't entirely gone away because people like Captain Mustard, they do it. They put stickers of their identity on their car, except it's not their personal identity, it's the identity of their YouTube channel, of which they are enormously proud and would like more subscribers and more money. And I don't do anything like that because, quite frankly, I think it's vulgar. Although, my first fiancée, her name was Donna, and at one point during our relationship, I had a Renault 4 van, and I was always very tempted to put one of those windscreen things on and call it the Jace and Donna van. Get it? Jason Donovan? Alright, suit yourselves. God, it's not like you're paying for this. Oh, although that has reminded me that that in the very beginning days of Mustard and Boaty Do Cars, when what's her name, Miss Henrietta Pye was designated the company car, we were going to put stickers on there, Captain Mustard and Boaty. Oh, the Hitman and her, right? But yeah, Barney, the streetwise, of course, was never actually my car. Barney is a company car, a Mustard and Boaty Do Cars car, a joint car between myself, Captain Mustard, and the unknown banker. And my plan was to use it until Brian, my Rover 25 GSI, was back on the road and sorted. But in the interim, one of my big baby neighbours has gone telling tales to the landlord, telling on me, saying I've got too many cars and it's a blot on the landscape and an offence against humanity. So I thought it would be quite a good idea to get rid of a couple or move a couple, or, you know, diminish the... Oh, that's one of those Ineos Grenadiers, wasn't it? I've seen that on Harry's Garage. Not that I know anything about them, except that they've been on Harry's Garage. And isn't that a rather beautiful beautiful sight. So I'm worried about these daily diaries just becoming a bit samey if it was just me driving to work, but with views like that, I don't care. They deserve to be plastered all over YouTube. That was stunning. And the autumnal colours of the leaves. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea for Barney to head back up to the Yard of Greens, where he can go properly on sale and help to make me and Captain Mustard hopefully a little less poor when he sells, which he should do in short order really. We're not going to be asking a stupid amount of money, and Streetwises are very much on the up. And I do miss him, but it's one less around my house. It wasn't my car to keep anyway, so it made sense on multiple levels, and we're about to get another rather fantastic view, I suspect. Look at that. Look at that. I don't care if you've seen it 1,000 times before. I've seen it 50,000 times before, and it still takes my breath away. Oh gosh. Now, of course, I had a week off for various reasons, which some of you will know all about. And if you don't watch my live streams, then, I mean, A, why not? You should. Obviously, the bits where I talk are absolute rubbish, but the comments are great fun, and it's a fantastic community of people. But yeah, you weren't possibly... Oh, shit. If you don't watch my live streams, then you might not know what's been going on. So I thought it was time we dragged the old daily diary videos back so I can bring you very much up to scratch. And oh, what have I got to tell you? So there are some quite exciting things happening. As you may remember, I'm now experimenting with working front of house in the restaurant. Effectively, well, I suppose effectively my title would be, they call me general manager, which is you know, a bit of stuff and nonsense really. So if one has to have a title, and I don't feel the need for a title, I certainly don't, you know, need to be called general this or manager that to inflate my ego, because it's all rubbish. But if I'm going to have a title, then, and I do like using proper culinary hospitality terms, which of course means using the French language. France is the historic home of gastronomy, and for that very reason, most official kitchen terms, such as chef, sous chef, etc, 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 they all tend to be in French. So if I'm going to have a title, then maitre d', which is the anglicisation, that's a tough one, of maître d'hôtel. So in other words, the man that is in charge of everything outside of their kitchen. So if we're doing titles, then Ram is chef de cuisine, boss of the kitchen, and I am maître d'hôtel, boss of everything outside the kitchen. But I'm only doing it a little half-heartedly at the moment. I haven't jumped entirely in, but I have started bringing some changes, which are, as far as I'm concerned, very much for the better. But there are other exciting things happening with the restaurant. Again, as those of you who have watched the live streams will know, there is a possibility that very shortly we will be taking over the upstairs flat. And to call it a flat is a bit of a misnomer. It's an enormous space on 3 different levels with lots of bedrooms and a huge converted loft. And my current idea is to turn that into an Airbnb. And that's quite exciting. I think I would pothole. There's always a car coming when you want to get out into the middle of the road and avoid the potholes. So that's something I'm quite excited about. We've also got the very beginnings of an idea of opening as a bistro during the day at weekends, Saturday and Sunday, offering a brunch menu and then a lunch service, and that would certainly be exciting. I would be all over that. What else is going on? Right, plans to get stick butt finally sorted, get him MOT'd. I had them come out to do a windscreen, to replace the windscreen yesterday, and they managed to bring the wrong one. They brought one with all of the big sensor on it for the rain sensing wipers and whatnot. And of course stick butt hasn't got that, so they're coming back tomorrow morning. I'm going to have to get up early. Oh dear. Hopefully the sacrifice will be worthwhile. So Stiggy should have a new windscreen tomorrow. I need to, oh god, and this is a reminder to myself, I need to sort P-Scan out and get P-Scan on Stiggy tomorrow or Sunday, and basically get him prepared for an MOT on Monday. Now he also needs tyres, except he doesn't. Well, he does. The lovely Liz, bless her, what a lovely person. She lent me some wheels off Spooky, her ZT, which has been spending time in the yard prior to, at some point, undergoing recommissioning. But because of the yard shenanigans, Spooky is being moved at the beginning of next month, which means that Liz needs her wheels back. So my plan is, just to make it easier for myself, is that Stigbutt will go for MOT on Monday on Liz's wheels, which have legal tyres, and bloody good ones too, Avon Turbo Speeds if I remember correctly. And then, having hopefully got his MOT, I will then be able to drive Stiggy to the tyre place with my wheels, one of which is okay, and my previous spare wheel, and get tyres put on them, have them swapped over, and just deliver Liz's wheels back in good time for them to be put on Spooky for when he's moved to his new home over the border, I believe, in Wales. That'll be exciting for him. What else? Gosh, I can't remember when I spoke to you last. You know that Miss Boo passed her MOT, the Freelander. Did you know that? Well, she has. So that's all good and splendid.
Oh, one big titty bouncing up and down, two big titties bouncing up and down, three big titties bouncing up and down. We're going to have to get a bigger bra. Hey!
Right, that's it. Time to go home. Time to go home. Time to go home. Oh, right. Let me just turn that down. Right, just have a look. I mean, I know you've seen it a million times before, but you won't have actually looked at it. I should do it out of the car, really, when it's light. I'll do that tomorrow, but... hang on a sec while I manoeuvrement. Okay, so that there, that door on the right, that is the external entrance to the flat up above. There is an internal entrance from the restaurant as well, and if I just go back a bit, maybe you can see, then you can see that there's directly above the restaurant there's a split level. You can't see how far it goes back and around, but then there's a split level there, and then right at the end there's a big old gable, and there's a third level up there with a massive bloody great loft space that looks absolutely fabulous. It's got acres of potential up there. It needs money thrown at it. It needs money and effort thrown at it, but it's a fabulous space And space does mean potential, doesn't it? Right, here we go, climbing out of Chesterfield on the way home, and what a sheer joy it is to be in the Honourable Sheason. Let's bang it in sport. There we go. Oh my god. I still think that this car is the ultimate Rover 25. Back into normal. Yeah, it's an absolute joy to be in Sheason. After spending time in Barney, who's great, but you know, facelift back with quality, beautiful leather seats, everything works. This fabulous gearbox, God, I adore this gearbox. The extra torque of the 1.6 engine, it's just a joy. The lovely orange glow, the wonderful gramophone. Alright, arse face, dip 'em. So there we go, that is about it for tonight. What's happening tomorrow? Well, I've got to be up bright and early. I need to remember to take my phone to bed with me. Because tomorrow is windscreen morning, hopefully. God, and it's going to be a cold one, isn't it? Mind you, it's not like I have to be there. I can unlock the card and leave him to it. And then, I need to sort P-scan out, don't I, so that I can get the old scan on Stiggy prior to the old MOT on Monday. But there we go, that is it for today, my lovelies. Thank you for watching. It's nice to be back with you. Tune in again tomorrow. Have a safe and peaceful night. And have a great weekend. Much love from me. Forgotten all my timings. Got that all wrong, didn't I? Okay, darlings. Good night. See you next time.